The Australian Open had never seen anything like it before. Thousands of fans descended on Melbourne Park, creating a logjam outside Court 6 and a line that stretched several hundred yards through the grounds. Was Carlos Alcaraz practicing out there? A thriller involving an Aussie? No, the clamor was to catch a glimpse of Alexandra Eala. Her pre-tournament press conference was watched online by 171,000 people, dwarfing those of Alcaraz, Coco Gauff, 29,000, and Aryna Sabalenka, 9,000. Tennis great Novak Djokovic called her drawing power a good problem that reflects tennis's expanding global appeal. Coco Gauff admitted that tennis sold jerseys. Eala would be number one. Ben Rothenberg, editor of the tennis magazine Bounces, has called Alex Eala the most popular player in tennis right now. How did a 21-year-old from the Philippines, a country with no tennis history, become a global phenomenon? Today on TopSpin, we are breaking down the Alexandra Eala effect. For more coverage in tennis, subscribe and hit the notification bell. The story of Alex Eala's popularity is not just about winning, it is about timing, representation, and a nation that desperately needed a new hero. Eala's breakthrough moment came at the 2025 Miami Open. Entering the tournament as a wild card, ranked number 140 in the world, she did the unthinkable. She defeated former Grand Slam champions Jelena Ostapenko and Madison Keys. Then she stunned the world by toppling world number 2 Iga Swiatek. She became the first Filipino to reach the semifinals of a WTA 1000 event. The victory was not just a personal achievement, it was a national catharsis. A country that had never produced a tennis star suddenly had one. A nation that had only ever cheered for Manny Pacquiao in the boxing ring now had a new hero on a tennis court. The comparisons to Pacquiao were inevitable. She brings back that no-name Pacquiao vibe, one netizen remarked. Another observed, she looks sweet, but don't be fooled. Her killer instinct is pure Pacquiao. Eala's timing was perfect. Pacquiao had retired. The Philippines was looking for a new sporting symbol, and Eala was ready to fill that void. As one fan put it, Eala is a symbol of hope. She represents the Filipino values, talent, hard work, resilience, and humility. I clearly remember the Pacquiao glory days. He was able to unite the country because of sports. When he lay low, people are looking for an idol, and that's why Eala's timing is perfect. Eala's popularity has now passed the boundaries of sport. She has become a cultural phenomenon. She commands over 200,000 followers on Instagram, and her fan base is growing by the day. Social media explodes during her matches. Commentators call her the next big hope. She's being called the face of Philippine tennis. More importantly, she inspires a new generation of young Filipinos, especially girls, to dream of holding a racket instead of a mic or a basketball. Eala's popularity is not just a flash in the pan, it is the beginning of a movement. What we witnessed at the Australian Open in 2026 was the clearest demonstration of the Eala effect. Thousands of Filipinos descended on Melbourne Park, creating a logjam outside Court 6 and a line that stretched several hundred yards through the grounds. Fans stood for hours, with some being disappointed when security cleared the area shortly after the match started. The Australian Open, in response to a fan complaint on X, said it would take it as a learning for next year. Martina Navratilova was among those who criticized the decision, saying the organizers need to keep more in mind where the players are from and what the actual fan base is here. It wasn't just Melbourne. In Dubai, Eala's matches drew massive crowds. In Indian Wells, the Filipino community showed up in force to support the young star. One Filipino fan said that Eala has created a culture for Filipinos. When Eala plays, we all get together and we all watch to support her as a group of people. We plan our dinners around that, he shared. Coco Gauff, a superstar in her own right, was asked which tennis player would sell the most jerseys. She named herself to begin with, then admitted that Eala would probably sell even more. Alex Eala, said Gauff. She has a huge fan base. She actually would be number one probably. Eeva Jovic, Eala's friend and rival, also spoke about the Filipina's popularity. Alex Eala, because so many fans, so many Filipinos show up. I love it. I think it's great. The Eala effect is even influencing the decisions of the WTA itself. Due to overflowing Filipino crowds, Eala's matches are now being moved to center court so as to accommodate spectators and allow for better, noisier television. Because of the massive support she gets, Eala is now becoming a favorite WTA wildcard participant. As one article put it, the more we support her, the more chances she gets to play. The more she plays, the more points and prize money she earns. The higher up the rankings she climbs. Opponents might as well enjoy the growing market from the Philippines. If the noise bothers them, there's only one answer. They need to get used to it. The numbers are staggering. Eala's pre-tournament news conference at the Australian Open was watched online by 171,000 people. Every Eala press conference video from the Australian Open on the tournament's official YouTube channel attracted more than 110,000 views, a number astonishingly bigger than the press conference videos featuring Carlos Alcaraz and Novak Djokovic at the same event. Eala's training and fan interaction videos earned far more views on the WTA website and its social media platforms than those of Aryna Sabalenka, Iga Swiatek, and Coco Gauff, the three biggest names in women's tennis today. The WTA is enjoying a windfall after Eala burst onto the global stage, bringing a new demographic to the sport. Her breakthrough at the 2025 Miami Open attracted over 170,000 live viewers on YouTube, a jaw-dropping number for a tennis match in a basketball-obsessed country. Forbes has called Eala a global phenomenon who could transcend sports in a way tennis hasn't seen since Li Na. Fabian Paget, CEO and co-founder of 17 Sports, a sports marketing agency, explained why Eala's popularity is so special. Tennis is becoming more and more globalized in a way that you have more and more emerging countries, players from emerging countries showing up. I mean, from Africa, from the Philippines, Asia. Tennis is not just about Europe or the US like it used to be. Jean-Christophe Verbourg, Global Sports Marketing Director for Babolat, said, "I would say it's the energy she has, the smile. Because for sure, she's from a small country, so she doesn't have all the lights on her. I mean, she didn't before, and suddenly with what happened, it's crazy how many people around are watching her." Russell, professor of marketing at Pepperdine Graziado Business School, explained the appeal. The pride, the Filipino pride that also comes around. This is genuine. You can't fake this. There's so much of a desire these days for genuine, authentic feelings of pride and of athleticism that people pay attention, and she represents so many of those things. The Eala Effect is not just about sales or viewership. It is about creating a new fan base that didn't exist before, a fan base that is passionate, loyal, and growing every day. Alex Eala's rise is not just about popularity, it is about transforming who watches and plays the game. Like Li Na, who inspired a generation of Chinese players, Eala is inspiring a new generation of Filipinos. Tennis academies in the Philippines are reporting a noticeable rise in enrollments, a significant shift in a country where basketball and boxing have traditionally been the most popular sports. The Philippine Women's Open, a WTA 125 event, was held in Manila for the first time in 2026. This is a huge step for the country. PSC Chairman Patrick Agorio repeatedly noted that it was because of Eala's popularity that the country was able to host the event. More than being a great showcase of tennis, it was also an avenue for sports and tourism to mix. Eric Tang, past president of Resto PH, said that wherever sport draws crowds, there will be hungry people and an opportunity to showcase Filipino cuisine. The WTA is taking notice. Eala's matches are being moved to center court. She is now a favorite for wildcard entries. The organization is realizing that Eala is not just a player, she is a commercial phenomenon. She has endorsement deals with Globe Telecom, Babolat, Nike, and the Bank of the Philippine Islands. She has been featured in Vogue Philippines and Tabler Philippines. Her Nike collection sold out in record time. She has a royal recognition from King Charles III. She is on the cover of magazines. She is a global icon. In 2014, Li Na raked in $24 million and was number 2 on the Forbes highest-paid female athletes list. The blueprint for Eala's commercial success is right there. The question is not whether she can match Li's success. The question is whether she can surpass it. Eala's marketability is not just about winning, it is about her story, her authenticity, her connection with her fans. As Professor Russell said, there's so much of a desire these days for genuine, authentic feelings of pride and of athleticism that people pay attention, and she represents so many of those things. Eala's popularity is not manufactured, it is earned, and that is why it is so powerful. Let us zoom out. Alex Eala's popularity is not just about tennis, it is about the power of sport to unite a nation. It is about the desire of a people to find a hero, and it is about the incredible journey of a young woman who refused to give up. Eala's rise has been meteoric. She has achieved what no Filipino has done before. She is the first Filipina to win a WTA title. She is the first to break into the top 30. She is the first to be seeded at Wimbledon. She has beaten the best players in the world, but her impact extends far beyond the court. She is an inspiration to millions of young Filipinos who dream of achieving greatness. She is a symbol of hope for a nation that has faced countless challenges. She is a testament to the power of perseverance and dedication. As one fan put it, I think Alex is so popular now because she represents more than just talent. She represents hope and pride for Filipinos. Seeing a young athlete compete and succeed on the international stage shows what we are capable of globally. The comparison to Pacquiao will always be there, but Eala is not trying to be the next Pacquiao. She is becoming the first Alex Eala. Her journey will be different, defined less by brute force and more by precision and finesse. But the effect, the national pride, the growing fan base, very much the same. The tennis world has never seen anything like it. A player from a country with no tennis history, with a fan base that is larger and more passionate than most players in the top 10. She is changing the game, not just on the court, but in the stands. And the best part about this story? It is just the beginning. So here is where we leave you. Nobody expected Alex Eala to become this popular, but she did. Tennis fans are going crazy, the world is watching, and Alex Eala is ready for the next challenge. For more coverage in tennis, subscribe and hit the notification bell.